Now it's ended down to...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's White in at the point guard position. Now here's Wall. Wall draws the double. Bryant can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
And now, Wendell Carter, a great young prospect for the Bulls. Kevin, he's seen steady improvement so far. They believe he'll be a factor for a long time.
There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Levine finds Carter. Here's White. The shot will not fall. And the Wizards now going the other way.
And with Carter, they like that he's an impact player on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, Jay, and on the offensive end, he's an underrated passer. I could see him taking more playmaking responsibility in the future. The ceiling on his skill set is very high.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. To the inside, here's Bryant. Porter pulls it in.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Chicago with the ball. Carter at the elbow. That's tipped. Here's Bonga. He's guarded by Markkanen. Beal, and the shot goes in.
He is so hard to stop. I mean, when Bill is committed to scoring, he doesn't care who's guarding him.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. In the corner, it's Levine. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
And it's Hachimura in the corner. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target from three-point range.
They get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
Levine kicks to Markkanen, launches it. Offensive rebound.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Beal, the pass to Bonga. Hachimura with it. Guarded by Levine. To the paint. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
The court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
Here's Levine. And Carter with the basket on the assist by Levine. Carter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Great look, high percentage shot. That's the efficiency you're looking to establish.
Now here's Beal, and Bryant slams it in.
Oh, man, his passing has evolved over the course of Bill's career. I mean, he's a solid distributor. Now we expect him to make those type of plays all game.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2, inside, and taken away by Brown. And now Beal pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. Ball's shot is good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Bulls have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Thien passes to Cornette. Hangs in the air, and Levine lays it in. Levine's got 6. Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's Beal on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Now here's Beal. Outside, Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got 4 assists in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Satoransky the pass to Cornette. Porter in the corner. Pass to Cornette. Count it. Good.
Like the vision from Porter. Not just looking for his own shot. Constantly looking to get it to the open man.
There's Beal with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Washington out in front, leading by just. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah. Love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Harrison. He's out there with Dunn. Young is out there with Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Bulls have a new front office, branching out from the Nuggets Brain Trust with new team president. Given Denver's success identifying and developing young talent with a win percentage that's climbed year after year, there is at least some optimism that the Bulls will be able to build a similar and sustainable winning program. Guys?
Wouldn't that be a story? Thank you, David. Smith outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, at almost 7 feet, Wagner can really own the boards. Grabs the rebound and finishes the play strong.
Here's Young. And Young slams it home.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
To the middle. Here's Wagner. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
And the basket by Hutchinson. Hutchinson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bulls.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The 3 from Bertans. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Dunn passes to Young, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game, and he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And last year, to create cap space for Anthony Davis, the Lakers traded Wagner to the Wizards, and boy, he showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, he became the first player since Yao Ming to score 30 points and pull down 15 rebounds off the bench. And if you think that was a fluke, why don't you go back and watch the Rising Stars game? He showed he could match up with elite talent.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Young. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Denzel Valentine. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Wall's checked in. Beal can't get it to go.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Carter fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
All right, it simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. I mean, Carter Jr.'s tough as nails.
Porter's checked in for Kobe White. Mahinmi's checked in for Washington. The kick out to Bryant. And it's Wall in the corner. There's the pass to Hachimura. Down low. Plays it up and banks it in.
A talented interior scorer for Hachimura. It's about getting ideal positioning and going to work.
Outside, LaVine. Inside, it's stolen by Mahinmi. And now Beal pushing it up and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Beal.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's LaVine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And when Zach LaVine gets hot, C-Web, he gets scorching hot and can completely take over a game.
Oh, GA, you know it. And last year, LaVine made 13 threes in a single game. That's one off the record set by the Splash brother himself, Klay Thompson. Now, when LaVine gets going, he can be absolutely unstoppable.
Hachimura the pass to Mahinmi. The kick out to Wall. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
4 on the shot clock. Stolen by LaVine. They're running. Satoransky with it. Now Beal defending. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Well, the timing and energy on display. Bryant positioning himself well and just slapping the ball back.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Wizards trail by 8. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Washington again turning it over.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Here's Satoransky. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. To the middle. Here's Cornett. Nice D from Bryant.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against them. That's just great work inside.
Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Bryant's got 6 points.
Man, I like the intensity of Bryant's drive. I mean, an unstoppable mix of speed, muscle, and finesse.
Satoransky finds Markkanen. To the paint. Here's Cornett. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And he gets it back. And Cornett gets it to go. And Washington has possession. From deep three-point range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You gotta like what Wendell Carter has done in this game.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward spot. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, good to hear from you. Now, Zach LaVine has become a star, but he knows there's still work to be done. He said, I'm stepping into a leadership role, asking more of myself and giving more each year. You've got to look at your faults. I have to continue to improve my defense. I want to help us make the playoffs. My next step as a player is winning. Guys, back to you.
Great attitude. David, thank you. White the pass to Carter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call on Washington with the foul. The Bulls have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. Ray, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
Big body inside. I mean, Carter Jr. uses his physical advantage as well to pick up fouls.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5. Chicago making some changes. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Denzel Valentine in for Zach LaVine. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Brownie's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Bertans passes to Wagner. Out to the right wing. Clock at 4. Washington needs to get a shot off here. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Smith.
Solid shot selection from Smith. Phenomenal at measuring these type of looks.
White, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
The thing that really separates White is the quickness. Whether it's with the ball in his hands or running off screens, he's very difficult to stay connected to defensively.
To the inside, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Showing how dangerous he can be right now. Carter Jr. has the talent to take over games.
Smith the pass to Bonga. Here's Wagner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Count that bucket. Smith's got 4 points this quarter.
They've been very sharp to start the half. A perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Pass to Carter. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hutchison, that's in there. Carter with the assist. Hutchinson's got 6 points.
Well, easy look provided by Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can move the rock.
Over to the left wing. The 3 from Bertans, but they'll get another chance. To the left side wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Chicago leading by 4. Dunn passes to Carter. Rebound by the Wizards. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Down low, here's Payton. It's blocked. And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. And Young slams it home.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Out to Payton. Nice ball movement by Washington. The 3 from Bertans. It's good on the putback. 12 points for him.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Here's Dunn. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 6.
Trying to master the pick and roll. Dunn, decisions like this definitely makes his coaches happy.
Out to Peyton. The 3 from Bertans. It doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Smith the pass to Wagner. Dunn with it. Now Smith defending. Hutchison. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
The Wizards with another miss.
A scoreless quarter for him. I mean, you can see by his body language that he's getting discouraged.
It's taken away by Peyton. And here they go. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And so it's the Chicago Bulls enjoying a 12. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Satoransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Cornette in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. It's good.
Oh, you love how Bill rises over the D. He loves out-muscling them at every turn.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. 10-point lead. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Satoransky up top, guarded by Mahimi. Here's Cornette, out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Satoransky. And a switcher also for Washington. Ryan, he's checked in for Ian Mahimi. And that one's good by Porter. Porter's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
Porter is so tough to lock down. When he's driving inside, he's used to scoring despite getting hit.
Swiped away. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. White with it. He's picked up by Wall. Porter. And it's good. 2 points. And the Bulls lead by 14.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside, Wall. Passes it to Hachimura. It's Beal on the wing. Inside. And finish off by Bryant.
Why settle for the layup when you can jam? Bryant rocking the rim with some force there.
White the pass to Cornette. Outside, Porter. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. Wizards trail by 12. Wall taking his time here. Here's Bryant. Back to Wall. Pass to Bonga. Hachimura with it. And there's the pass to Bonga. Bryant, great positioning on the putback.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Here's White. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever marketing uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
And Beal kicks to Wall. Knocked away. And stolen by Valentine. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
The defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
Wall passes to Bonga. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago leading by 14. White drives in. It's good.
No easy way to stop White on the drive. He's got speed and agility on his side.
Washington's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Beal, and the jam by Beal.
Well, at times, Beal pulls off ridiculous dunks. You have to respect how powerful he is.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Markkanen can't get it to go. Wizards trail by 14. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Levine. Hachimura kicks to Wall. And finish off by Bryant.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bulls.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Wendell Carter.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really...
Oh, he delivers that with
I can't believe it.
force.
I cannot believe that.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they wanted.
Carter at the elbow. And he banks in the layup. And the Bulls lead by 12.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
On the wing, Porter to the middle. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Back to Carter. Off target from the wing. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage.
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's never easy to win on the road in the NBA, and by the look in the...
Well, guys...
David, thanks. A look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward.
My goodness, Jonathan Isaac can get off his feet and in a hurry. That was a beautiful dunk.
Wall, Bryant trying to free himself up. Wall's shot is off.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by John Wall. And Bryant kicks to Wall. 5 on the clock. Bonga the pass to Bryant. Vucevic with the rebound. And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
Wall attacking. And Wall with the slam.
Yeah, this is one of the top athletes in the league. Wall showing his lateral and vertical mobility.
Back to Fournier. The pass to Fultz. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And good that time.
Well, how about the balance of Hachimura on the drive despite the contact? Go ahead.
Passes to Fultz. And Vucevic kicks to Isaac. Pass to Fultz. Now here's Fournier. Oh, good on the triple. For Washington, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wall looking for an opening. Here's Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fournier passes to Isaac. Looking for Fultz. He gets it in there. Count that one.
Well, tremendous understanding from the young Jonathan Isaac. How about that awareness for the young guy?
Beal against Isaac. Wall passes to Bonga. Out to the right wing. It's stolen by Vucevic. Gordon against Wall. Here's Isaac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Aaron Gordon. Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Fultz. Magic leading by 4.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
It's stolen by Mahinmi. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, pass to Bertans. Connects from three-point range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Magic. Bamba in the high post. To the paint. It's tipped and taken away by Brown. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Smith the pass to Payton. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba.
5 to shoot. Washington needs to get a shot off here. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Ross finds Bamba. On the wing, Isaac. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
And he gets the bucket.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
To the inside. It's deflected. It's stolen by Mahimi. Payton with the ball. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards. They're up. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the...
Being yourself, being...
You know, Gray, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
They've got Payton. Oh, Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Brown, and it's Smith in at the point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Wizards making a switch here. Wall's checked in, and Michael Carter-Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Beal finds Wagner. Back to Beal. Lays it up off the glass. Beal's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Oh, offensive interference. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Magic trail by 5. Volts kicks to Fournier. The three-pointer, no good. Wall passes to Beal. Wagner with it. And here's Wall outside. It's rebounded by Carter-Williams. Fournier with the ball. Now Beal defending. The shot's good from Fournier.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track. And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch. Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
And Beal kicks to Hachimura. Good, and Beal picking up the assist. And the Wizards lead by 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Up top, Fultz. He's defended by Wagner. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
What a beautiful connection there. Beal showing off the hang time.
Oh, Vucevic in position. Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Mo Wagner. And a switcher also for Orlando. Augustine's checked in. And Wall kicks to Hachimura. The pass to Wall. Out left to the wing. And stolen by Fournier. And there's Fultz on the assist by Augustine.
This is exactly what you expect from DJ Augustine. This is why coaching staffs love him. He makes everyone better.
All sorts of time. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Fultz, the pass to Augustine. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. And Augustine kicks to Fultz. That three off the mark. And so Bryant will bring it up for Washington. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 6.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Augustine passes to Fultz. This is to Fournier. He feeds it to Vucevic, and that's going to be a travel. Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Gordon. Ennis, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fultz. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Troy Brown's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Gary Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And Smith's subbed in for John Wall. Here's Brown. No points in the game yet for him.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Poke loose. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The Magic again can't hit. And here's Smith. It's Brown on the wing. Back to Smith. And so it's Washington heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. That's all for now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Washington leading now by 7. Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward position.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to expend so much energy at the offensive end. But what you love is he's willing to take on difficult challenges. That should help him qualify.
From the Wizards, they're shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them. The Wizards working the ball around now. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Fournier. Back to Fultz. It's Fournier on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses, thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
Wall passes to Bonga. Left side, Beal. Bryant trying to free himself up. The shot by Beal, no good. The Magic trail by 7. Oh, Vucevic in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
There's a chemistry that Vucevic has with his guys. The alley and the oop.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Orlando making a change here. Carter Williams is checked in. The feed to Vucevic. And he makes that one. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. So comfortable this close to the cup.
Outside, Beal. Over in the corner, Bertans. And another miss by Washington.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Fournier's shot is off.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Tries to keep it alive. Now here's Carter Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Beal with it. Defended now by Fournier. Now Beal. Down low. The kick out to Wall. Back to Wagner. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Shot clock at 3. Passes it to Bertans. Here's Wagner. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Fournier passes to Vucevic. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Beal in the corner. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Carter Williams. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment. But the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Sinks the three-pointer.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now, here's Isaac. Defense right on him. Fournier gets a wide-open look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
When you make a 3 on him, Fournier wants a little payback, and he gets it.
And finished off by Bertans.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Isaac. To the wing right side. Carter Williams kicks to Fournier. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now the pass to Wagner. Throws it up high. Hachimura, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Outside for Carter Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
And we And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Bryant. Ish Smith is out there with Peyton, and there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Ross with it. Now Peyton defending. Pass break. Here come the Magic. Fultz with the ball. Now here's Ennis. Defended by Bryant. Here's Bamba. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, guys, when you think about Mo Bamba setting the record at the NBA Draft Combine, a 7'10", eye-popping wingspan, and amongst his draft class, he had the longest standing reach. So we are talking about a big-time, long athlete here.
Wizards making a switch here. Bonga's checked in, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
Brown the pass to Bryant. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Smith dishes to Mahinmi. Stolen by Bamba. Inside. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Ennis drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
To the middle. And Bryant kicks to Mahinmi. Back to Bryant. Stolen by Gordon. Fultz the pass to Bamba. Fultz. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Fultz has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the paint. Bryant dishes to Mahinmi. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup.
Obviously, the closer to the basket, the better for Mahinmi. He's all about high percentage finishes.
Feeds it to Gordon. No good that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Right side, Bryant. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Offensive rebound. Bamba. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got his 4th assist in this one. Smith outside. Off pass to Bryant. No good on that one. Orlando leading by 7. Orlando moving the ball around. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Back to Gordon. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Bryant. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Orlando, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the 3rd. Pretty cold down the stretch. 2 points. That one goes. And the Magic lead by 9.
Well, I love the concentration. Simply stated, when Aaron Gordon is this locked in, he is very difficult to deal with.
Passes it to Mahinmi. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Davis Bertans checks in for Ian Mahinmi. Then for the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for James Ennis. Isaac passes to Fultz. Back to Isaac. From beyond the arc. The Magic again can't hit. Wizards trail by 9. Here's Bunga. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Back to Ross. 50 seconds left in the game. There's the dish to Gordon. Back to Ross from downtown. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L. Talk about composure. Thomas Bryant under duress, no problem.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Isaac. Here's Vucevic. From down in the low post, it goes.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Bertans for 3. And no good that time. And so it's Orlando winning this one. A truly guts. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Wright and Levine team up in the backcourt. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And finished off by Porter.
I mean, with those long strides, doesn't take Porter long to get to where he's going.
And with Lauri Markkanen, the former 7th pick in the draft, you like him best when he's aggressive and looking for his own shot.
You're right, Greg. I like angry Lauri Markkanen because he's dangerous when he has that type of mindset. He needs to have that mentality of a #1 option, even if he's not one. That's when he's the most impactful on the floor. When they go up-tempo and push the action, they are speaking Zach LaVine's language.
Fournier gets a wide-open look, drops in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Markkanen. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Fultz looking around. Stolen by Levine. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
And that one started by the quick hands of Levine, then the good look up court.
Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Fournier passes to Fultz. Gordon against Markkanen. Gordon kicks to Fultz. And it's off from 3-point range.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Gordon the pass to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
And stolen by Gordon. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Isaac with the ball. The shot's good from Fournier.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Chalk up 2 there. Levine's got his second bucket.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Gordon finds Fournier from the arc. Carter pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Vucevic. Isaac left side to the inside. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Now here's Levine. Stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's White. And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
For the Magic, Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And Orlando has possession. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Gordon. Hutchison with the rebound.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
And Young slams it home.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
Fournier dishes to Augustine. Back to Fournier. Magic moving the ball around. Buries it from 3-point range. Fournier's got 8.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Mamba is checked in for Orlando. James Ennis comes in for Evan Fournier. And Chicago also making a switch. Valentine's checked in for Dunn. And foul on. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Stolen by Satoransky and stolen by Gordon. Pass to Augustine. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Bulls lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So the Bulls 5 right now. Satoransky there with Harrison. Then there's Valentine. And it's Hutchinson in at the power forward.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Here's Chicago. Now Satoransky. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Stolen by Bamba. Oh, and here comes Ennis all alone. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by Ennis. Gordon's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Inside. Got a piece of it. To the middle. Goes up. And then Gordon with the dunk.
An extremely well-conditioned athlete. Gordon is an effective option on fast breaks.
Satoransky the pass to Cornette. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. With the stoppage last season, the Bulls still became center stage after the release of the documentary The Last Dance, which covered their 6 titles with Michael Jordan in 8 seasons. There was record viewership, including most NBA players tuning in. Dynasties like those never lose their luster. Kevin?
Well said, D.A. Thanks. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Isaac comes in for Aaron Gordon, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Ennis. So for the Magic, Vucevic, he's checked in for Ross, and Fournier subbed in for Carter Williams. Zach LaVine's checked in for the Bulls. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. For 3, Fournier. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot.
Oh, what a play!
Watch your head. An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
And Vucevic kicks to Fultz. Out to the wing. Down low. Magic moving the ball around. The pass to Porter. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Porter's got the game tied up here for the Bulls. The Magic have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Markkanen in the corner. Deflects the pass. Porter passes to Carter. Stolen by Bamba. Fast break. Here come the Magic. And it's Vucevic missing. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And Levine throws it down.
The complete game of Otto Porter. Overplay him, and it's a good bet he'll find an open man.
Right side Fournier. Pass to Vucevic. He kicks it to Bamba. Here's Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
On the wing, Isaac. For 3, Fournier. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Porter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Here's Fultz. Up again, and Fournier able to finish. Fournier's got 10 points in the game.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. The Magic making a switch here. Gordon's checked in, then for the Bulls. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Denzel Valentine comes in for Porter. And it's Harrison in for Zach LaVine. Dunn passes to Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. He has 6.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
High post Vucevic, and stolen by Dunn. To the paint, and Young slams it home.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And stolen by Valentine. Here's Young, and Young slams it home.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defense.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of the period, they were up by... And that'll do it.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Orlando, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in its small forward. To the inside, stolen by Gordon. Unhindered, going all the way. The shot's good from Fournier.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
LaVine feeling it out a bit. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And last season for Markkanen didn't really go as planned. Greg, we know he suffered some injuries and had a hard time establishing his role.
Yeah, both the scoring and rebounding were down. And this happens sometimes with a new coach and a new system. But one thing's for sure, the talent is there. Markkanen is still very young and has a tremendous upside.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Ross is checked in for Fournier, and it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. And Levine throws it down.
Zach LaVine has won several dunk contests, but he still amazes me.
Pass to Ross. Magic moving the ball around. Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. Here's Vucevic. Makes it off the glass.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Here's White. Banked in off the glass. White's got his second basket.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Ross dishes to Carter Williams. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. Passes it to Ross. Here's Gordon. Kicks it to Vucevic. Carter Williams, the pass to Isaac. Here's Gordon. Now here's Vucevic. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. White, left side. Back to Levine. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much-needed asset.
Putting his size to great use. When Markkanen is assertive on the boards, good things happen.
Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Ross against Levine.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Carter Williams kicks to Isaac. And the pass to Ross. Back to Isaac. Pass to Carter Williams. From 12 feet out, here's Gordon. And it's sent back by Carter.
Showing solid awareness on the defensive end. Carter gets a beat on that and sends it back.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside, White. Down low, it's stolen by Vucevic. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Ross is running. Here's Isaac. And that one is good.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And it's White missing. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gordon. That shot off. Nice D from Levine.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Orlando out in front, leading by just 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. We've got Satoransky. He's out there with Chris Dunn, and it's Young in at the 4 slot. Shot clock at 6.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Hutchison, and he jams it with authority.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Fultz. Outside Fournier. Passes it to Fultz. Orlando moving the ball around. And the dunk by Bamba.
I really like the awareness from Fultz. It has an ability to know when one of his guys is wide open.
Satoransky looking around. Young in the corner. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
A tall, strong combo guard who can shoot it as well as pass it. Satoransky played around 30 minutes a game for the Bulls last season as he found a way to impress the team every chance they gave him.
Vucevic checked in for Orlando. Gordon comes in for Ennis. The Bulls also changing it up. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. And it's Harrison in for Chris Dunn. Outside Fournier. Back to Gordon. Second shot opportunity, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. Well, the scouting report for Satoransky is this. If he could increase his consistency, Greg, shooting the ball, his game could reach another level.
Yeah, I mean, throughout his career, the percentages have been all over the place. He's not really a volume three-point shooter. The key for Satoransky is good shot selection and just playing under control.
Feeds to Young. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Magic leading by 4. Fournier for 3. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Harrison. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Vucevic. Hutchison with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Harrison. Sinks that one from the post.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Now here's Fultz. Not a lot of room. Fournier passes to Vucevic. And it's Fultz atop the key. For 3, Fournier. Valentine grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Here's Satoransky, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
At a pivotal moment in this game, I like that Satoransky wanted to take the shot.
At the elbow, it's Bamba. Now the pass to Fournier. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Magic lead by 2. Satoransky against Fournier. Here's Young. That one's not going to go. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Gordon. Got it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Satoransky, the pass to Young. Money!
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Pass to Bamba. He feeds it to Fournier. It drops.
And this is what you want to see more of from Bamba, making an effort to share the rock.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. In the corner, Valentine with it. Stolen by Bamba. Volts kicks to Bamba. He tries for 3. Hutchison with the rebound. Here's Harrison. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Good on the first, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. He's perfect from the line this time. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
From deep. No good. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the center position. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. Here's Wall. Bryant, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Bryant makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
White up top. No good there. Nice D from Wall.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
Wall with a block.
The height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up for these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
To the middle. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Wizards passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Wall, no luck. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 4-point game. Outside, Levine. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Some solid defense from Bryant.
Cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
Wall dishes to Beal. Wall looking it over. Right side, Bryant. There's the pass to Beal. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
Oh, you love how Beal rises over the D. He loves out-muscling them at every turn.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Carter down low, working on Bryant.
Now check the stride on Carter's drive right there. Stomps his way right inside and takes his shot.
Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Carter hits them both. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Beal the pass to Wall. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass.
And Levine, here we go, and the shot goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Passes it to Bonga. Inside, it's stolen by Carter. Knocks it loose. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Oh, well. The fast break gets a strong finish from Hachimura, and he's good at staying active and finding ways to help.
White dishes to Markkanen. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
1:36 left in the first quarter. Outside, Wall. Pass to Hachimura. Beal, that's for 2. But they recover it. Back to Hachimura. There's the triple. The putback. It's good on the putback.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
White with it. Now Beal defending. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I love the effort there. It's huge whenever marketing uses his body and height to grab offensive boards.
Hachimura with it. Feeds to Bryant. Good on the bucket. Bryant's got 10 points in the game.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
White looking around. And he lays it straight in.
Even inside, White is tough to contain. Adjust around the defense to get the shot.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Beal the pass to Bryant. Outside for Beal. Beal with another miss.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Levine.
Like the vision from Porter. Not just looking for his own shot. Constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Bryant. Porter with the steal. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. White's running. Poked away. Back to Porter. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
So for Chicago right now, we've got Young. Dunn is out there with Satoransky. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Satoransky, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Washington.
Well, what you like about Satoransky, I mean, he's really involved. His decision-making skills, the shot selection, he's just become a lot more dependable over the years.
And see, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
It's a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Dunn's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Great instincts on the break. Dunn seems to have a knack for running the right route.
Smith kicks to Payton. Here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Washington. To the wing on the left. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bertans got himself on the board with 3 there. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Here's Payton. Oh, that's offensive interference. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Then for the Bulls, Valentine's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Harrison in for Satoransky. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Down against Smith. Here's Cornette. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Payton looking it over. Now, here's Bertans. misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
In transition, here come the Wizards. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Cornette. He's covered by Brown. The pass to Young. Young is double. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Passes to Bertens. There's 1:54 left in the second quarter.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Bertens. Hachimura comes in for Troy Brown. Bradley Beal's checked in for Gary Payton. And John Wall's subbed in for Ish Smith. And Washington has possession. They trail by 6. Outside Bryant. Pass to Hachimura. Kicks it to Beal. Now here is Hachimura. Back to Beal. And stolen by Valentine. And here's the break. Here's Porter. That shot misses. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Lob pass to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Well, there's a purpose to Bryant's game. Play with energy, attack the basket, and give your teammates a good target on the lob pass.
Pass to Levine. And it's sent back by Bryant. Down low. The kick out to Wall. Back to Wagner. Misses from close range. Chicago leading by 4. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
The athleticism of Levine, it makes him a hard guy to cover. I mean, he loves getting the contact.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
And it's Beal in the corner, beyond the arc. Rebound by the Bulls.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
And so it's Chicago with their...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. The period wrapped up with the team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position.
Well, some highs and lows for Kobe White in his rookie season. But you can see the upside he possesses, Kevin. White can get hot and fill it up in a hurry.
Outside, Markkanen. He feeds it to Carter. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards trail by 3. It's Beal on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Beal's got 6 points in the quarter.
And with White, how about a 23-point quarter early in his NBA career?
White's numbers were pretty bad overall. But with that huge quarter he had, the streaky shooting, you can see what lies ahead for him.
Wall passes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
True, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And there's Levine on the assist from Porter. And it's a 4-point Chicago lead.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Beal taking his time here. And there's the pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bryant. And the layup's good off the glass. Bryant's got 16.
They made the most of their halftime adjustments. They're shooting 80% so far in the second half.
Outside, White. There's the dish to Carter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Here's the lob to the hoop. Got a piece of it. And stolen by White. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Big body inside. I mean, Carter Jr. uses his physical advantage as well to pick up fouls.
Washington making some changes. Mahimi's checked in for Hachimura. Payton comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. The Bulls also changing it up. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Otto Porter Jr. And it's Dunn in for White. Passes it to Bertens. They get it again.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Dunn passes to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Some solid defense from Brown.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
For the lead, it's hauled in by Dunn.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
And the Wizards making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Here's Bertans for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Bertans got 6 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Dunn's shot's good.
I love the mentality of Dunn, looking to score as often as he can from the painted area.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And then Brown with the dunk.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the scores.
Wow, hammering it in.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Payton kicks to Brown. Back to Payton, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Wizards shooting their first free throw this game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Over to the wing. The three from Bertans. Wagner. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Wagner's got his second bucket.
Oh, almost 7 feet. Wagner can really own the boards. Grabs the rebound and finishes the play strong.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Valentine and Markkanen, your small and power forwards. Zach LaVine is out there with Harrison, and it's Cornette in at the 5, down low. LaVine can't hit. Bonga deciding where to go with it. Brown outside. The Wizards working the ball around now. The putback. It's good on the putback. Wagner's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Cornette passes to Harrison. Here's Cornette, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Bonga. Now here's Brown. He's covered closely. The 3 from Bertans. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cornette's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
His scoring has not been there at all tonight. I mean, it tells you a lot about their team that they have the lead anyway.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Here's Bertans for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
On the wing, LaVine. Rebound by the Wizards. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. There's the lob to Brown.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Outside, LaVine. To the inside, Cornette, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to LaVine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
Right wing. Back to Brown. And stolen by Valentine. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the jam by LaVine.
This is what leaders do. LaVine commanded the rock and coming through in the big spot.
Pass to Bonga. On the wing, Brown. Now here is Smith to the right side. The 3 from Bertans. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Cornette's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from LaVine.
Oh, LaVine is such an explosive player. He's able to fight through the contact and get it to go.
A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Bertans. Lock at 6. Pulls up. Markkanen pulls it in.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Ryan is checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. Bradley Beal's checked in for Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith. The Bulls also changing it up. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornette. Porter comes in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Kobe White in for Harrison. Levine deciding where to go with it. Markkanen, good.
Showing real leadership in the clutch. It's huge whenever Markkanen comes through in critical spots.
And Beal kicks the wall. To the paint. Bryant passes to Hachimura. Here's Bonga. Outside, Wall. Beal from long range. Washington gets it back. The shot missing. In Levine, here we go. Out to White. To take the lead, and it's sent back by Bryant.
The timing and energy on display. Bryant positioning himself well. Just slapping the ball back.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Porter passes to Levine. The second effort. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
It's in!
What poise from Beal. Phenomenal at stepping up his game in the clutch.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Hachimura. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the... All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. A spectacular sight as we approach. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward. Now here is Hachimura. And Bryant kicks to Wall. Back to Bryant. The Wizards working the ball around now. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
It's tipped.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Fultz. Outside Fournier. The pass to Isaac. Left side Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Hachimura. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Now Hachimura passes it to Beal. Orlando grabs the miss. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Gordon's running. Here's Fultz. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Much respect to Fultz for his attitude. Even when he gets bumped around, he stays with it. Superb body control.
And here are the Wizards now. Pass to Hachimura. Beal gets a wide open look. They get it back. Fires from deep. The Wizards with another miss.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Fournier passes to Vucevic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, very quietly, Vucevic puts up phenomenal numbers consistently. A nightly double-double threat who, you know, bullies opposing defenses on the regular.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that three-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range. But I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Now here's Fournier after Jonathan Isaac's miss. Here's Gordon. Bryant with the rebound. Wizards trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there, terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Now here's Gordon. Cans it from short range.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Hachimura. There's Beal with the 3. Washington gets it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
To the middle. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
It's Bryant, high post. The pass to Hachimura. Down low. Rebounded by Vucevic.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Over in the corner, Fultz. Isaac outside. Kicks to Fournier. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Pass to Hachimura. It's Beal on the wing. Good on the triple.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive positioning.
51 seconds left to play here in the first. And here's Vucevic. And it's Gordon missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wall dishes to Bryant. It's deflected. Pass to Wall. Back to Bryant. Wall with it. There's Beal with the three. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Kept alive. Goes back up. And the layup is good. Bryant's got 6.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Fournier for 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Washington out in front, up by 3. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. We've got Davis Bertans. Payton is out there with Smith. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Mahimi in at the 5 spot. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Orlando trailing here. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Ross on the wing. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahimi. And the Wizards with possession. They trail by 1. The 3 from Bertans. It's good from long range. Bertans got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Augustine passes to Bamba. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine.
When you look at Bamba, he has extraordinary length. And because of that, he's able to finish over most defenders.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The 3 from Bertans. They get it back. And it's Brown on the follow.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Bamba. Tries yet again. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Ennis dishes to Bamba. Ennis kicks to Augustine. Pass to Ross. Here's Carter Williams. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Here's Bertans for 3, and Bamba pulls it down.
Yeah, and that 3-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Wizards?
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets.
And here we go. Payton heading to the hoop. And Payton throws it down.
And, you know, the quickness of Smith isn't just limited to the offensive end of the floor. I mean, he's a high-energy player who keeps his hands active and comes away with steals on defense, too.
Here's Bamba, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Washington leading now by 6. Smith outside. Back to Bertans. For the 3. Brown, and it's Brown on the follow. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Wizards have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Smith the pass to Bertans. The kick out to Brown. Payton in the corner. Back to Brown. The 3 from Bertans. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bertans got the lead up to 9 now for Washington.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
He lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Out to the right wing. Back to Wagner. Brown against Carter Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Washington shooting their first free throws of this. First free throw is good. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mahimi's checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for Davis Bertans. Beal's checked in for Payton. And John Wall's subbed in for Ish Smith. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fournier finds Isaac. Yep, that one goes in there.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display. Not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
It's Beal on the wing. Nice ball movement by Washington. Back to Brown. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Mahimi trying to get open. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And that one falls for Hachimura. Good on both.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3. And that does it for our halftime show.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Aminu in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Here's Bonga. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Beal on the wing. Puts up a 3. Aminu grabs the miss. The Magic trail by 10.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Outside Fournier. And the pass to Vucevic. Just 4 to shoot. Misses from short range. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
Wizards leading by 10. Left side, Wall. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Deflects the pass to the inside. Gordon, great pass to set up the lay-in. Gordon's got 6 points.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Back to Beal. To the wing right side. Gordon against Hachimura. The feed to Bryant. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And finished off by Fultz.
Boy, I love the intensity of Fultz. He brings it all the time, has that dial turned up.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Beal gets it to go. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Beal's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's fun watching Beal take these shots. He's a master at knowing when to catch and fire.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Gordon's got 8 points.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Bryant. To the left wing. Hachimura, the pass to Bryant. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Gordon missing. Washington leading now by 8. Wall passes to Beal. Nice D from Fournier.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays, and with Gordon, he's the kind of guy who just does not rest on the glass.
Beal dishes to Bryant. It's stolen by Fultz. Go!
Yes! At the buzzer! Wow, what a shot. And listen to this place explode.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Wizards lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Ian Mahimi. Mo Wagner out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Brown in at the 2. Back to Fultz. Now Now here's Isaac. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Bertans finds Wagner. Bertans with the ball. It's rebounded by Fultz.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, the attack from Gordon, his explosive first step on his drives to the hoop, really scary.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Their ability to rebound and convert those second chance opportunities has been a running theme throughout.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
Vucevic checked in for Bamba. Smith against Fultz. Mahimi trying to get open.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mohamed Bamba comes in for Gordon, and Evan Fournier subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Beal against Bamba. Here's Mahimi. The offensive rebound. Brown the pass to Beal. A second chance effort. And it's Smith missing. The Magic trail by 4. Here's Isaac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Isaac is not afraid of a little contact. When he's shooting, he looks for contact.
That's good from Isaac. James Ennis, he'll check in for Ross. And both free throws good for Isaac. Wizards have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Beal drives in and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
Fournier gets a wide open look. Offline with his 3. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. Beal finds Smith. Back to Beal. Passes it to Mahimi. Now Smith. The dish now to Mahimi. The Magic trail by 4. Pass to Bamba. Bertans grabs the board. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Back to Brown. From deep 3-point range. And that one is off. The Magic go the other way with it. Vucevic against Mahimi. Now here's Ennis. He's guarded closely. And Ennis slams it in.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Here's Beal. Mahimi trying to get open. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Not shying away from the spotlight. Beal wanting to be the guy to come up big for his team.
For 3, Fournier gets the 3-pointer to fall. Fournier's got his first 3 points of the game.
I like to see Fournier step up in these situations. He's a player that's very confident and has no fear when the game is close.
Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 1. We've got 1:23 left here in the fourth quarter. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Rui Hachimura.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option.
The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Beal, it falls!
Can't let Beal get that comfortable because he's so efficient once he gets in that area.
Beal against Fournier, lets it go from deep. Washington with the rebound. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
There's Beal with the three. But he stays with it.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Over to the wing. Fultz kicks to Isaac. Another miss by Orlando. On offense, here are the Wizards. Leading by 5. Hachimura the pass to Bryant. Beal from long range. Beal with another miss. Pass to Isaac. Good.
And the development of Isaac, exciting to watch. When he's playing with this kind of confidence, he comes up big in the clutch.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Chicago River winding its now the starting group for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Bulls, Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5. Vucevic trying to get open. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Markkanen into the lane. Vucevic with the block.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan.
Oh, wow!
Young fella.
Wow, the tenacity of Aaron Gordon, the athleticism is just amazing.
White against Vucevic. Vucevic with the block. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Isaac outside. Fournier for 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
Here's White trying to get open as Carter. White, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Fournier's shot is off, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Stolen by Gordon.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, such a polished scorer. Vucevic doesn't mind absorbing hits. He will power through it.
And here's White. On the wing, Porter. It's rebounded by Fultz. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Gordon, and he converts the layup. Gordon's got his second basket of the game.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Fournier against White. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now, here's Fournier. Passes to Vucevic. Young with the steal. Satoransky against Ross. Rebounded by Vucevic. Magic leading by 3. In the corner, Bamba with it. A steal. Here's Hutchison. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
Pass to Ross. Here is Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. Out to the right wing. Ross with the steal. And here's the fast break. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
54 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Count the basket.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Orlando leading. Fournier passes to Augustine. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
There's a fearlessness to DJ Augustine, and even with the contest inside, the young guy finishes.
Chicago making some changes. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Shaquille Harris comes in for Satoransky, and it's Dunn in for White. Orlando also making some changes. Ennis comes in for Ross, and Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fournier. Now, here's Dunn. Valentine shot good.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
Carter-Williams dishes to Augustine. They grab their own miss. Vucevic, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And here we go. Carter-Williams heading to the hoop. And Carter-Williams slams it in.
Well, DJ Augustine has been around this league a long time. He does not miss open teammates.
It's stolen by Ennis. And here's the fast break, and Bamba leading the way. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Orlando out in front. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando, Gordon and Bamba, the combo inside. Carter-Williams is out there with Ennis, and it's Isaac in at the 3. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
Dunn kicks to Harrison. Knocked loose. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Nice shot there by Bamba. Bamba's got the lead up to 10 now for the Magic.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Stolen by Gordon. And now Orlando on the break. And Bamba with the basket on the assist by Isaac. Isaac's got 3 assists in the game. Isaac against Dunn. Valentine kicks to Harrison. Back to Valentine. Inside. And it's sent back by Isaac.
Isaac using every bit of that 6'10" frame to send it back.
And the basket by Gordon.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Dunn attacking. Lays it up off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so it's Carter-Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. Over in the corner, Isaac. Pass to Bamba. 6 on the shot clock. Gordon. The shot's good. Gordon's got 8 points.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Dunn misses.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Lobbed up there for Isaac. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
My goodness, Jonathan Isaac can get off his feet and in a hurry. That was a beautiful dunk.
Cornette passes to Harrison. And he comes up with the deuce. Harrison's got 4 points in the quarter.
and that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Magic leading by 14. 1:49 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Carter Williams. It's intercepted. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And now here's Ennis, the fast break opportunity. And then Gordon with the dunk.
You know that the pass is for Aaron Gordon, but his athleticism takes any defense out of the equation. Doing work, Aaron Gordon.
And again, Chicago turns it over. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The Magic also changing it up. Fournier is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Terrence Ross comes in for Ennis. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. It's stolen by Carter. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Porter's running. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
The basket good off the assist from Fultz. He's got 12.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Satoransky, the pass to Carter. Outside, Levine. There's the pass to Porter. A new 14 for the Bulls. Here's Markkanen. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vucevic, he's checked in for Orlando. They get a hand on it. Here's Vucevic. Outside Fournier. His three-pointer's off the mark. Bulls trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Carter. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Bully ball at its finest there. Carter Jr. brings a physical presence to this team.
And finished off by Fultz.
No, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Aaron Gordon. Aaron, you guys came out and played extremely well. What was the mindset?
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 12 points, 2. And that'll.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's Porter. And at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando grabs the miss. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's Vucevic. That one goes in.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
The Magic shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Isaac with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Fultz finds Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, he came into the league as an incredible athlete, but Aaron Gordon has put in the work to be a great offensive player, and right before our very eyes, it's happening.
Cans it from downtown. Porter's got 5 points so far.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
Fultz the pass to Fournier. Now here's Isaac. Back to Fournier. Here's Gordon. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And Fournier able to finish.
Evan Fournier has an innate sense of where the basketball is going to come off the rim, and if you don't box him out, he's going to take great use of it.
Lobs it up for Levine. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Carter. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. And it's Dunn in for Levine. Markkanen passes to Hutchison. Dunn outside. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's White. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Dunn misses. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Orlando has possession. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And stolen by Dunn. And they're moving it up. Isaac with the steal. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's Dunn on the assist by White.
That's just unreal body control. Chris Dunn really showing up the D with that shot.
For 3, Fournier. Hutchison with the rebound. Bulls trail by 20. Dunn with it. Defended now by Fournier. And Young slams it home.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Fultz, no good. Bulls have gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Markkanen, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Well, look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and imposes his will.
Fournier gets a wide-open look. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And there's the bucket from Markkanen. He has 7.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando leading by 14. Right wing. Left side Fournier. The 3 ball. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fournier's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you love the shooter's mentality that Evan Fournier possesses, thinking of pulling up before he even makes the catch.
White, good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
For 3, Fournier. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Hutchison. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear to... And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Magic leading by 16 on the court for Orlando. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. Fournier's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Fournier finds Fultz. Here's Vucevic. Over in the corner, Isaac. From outside, off the mark. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And stolen by Fournier. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Back to Isaac. Down low. Stolen by Markkanen. Satoransky with it. Isaac picks him up. Here's Levine. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. The drive by Vucevic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Very difficult to stop Nikola Vucevic when he's driving like this, pretty much daring the defense to hit him.
Bamba is checked in for Isaac. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the 3-point line.
Carter kicks to Porter, passes it to Satoransky, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And the technical free throw is good. Inside, here's Markkanen. Comes up empty down low. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 22 is their biggest lead. Porter against Gordon. Porter kicks to Markkanen. Pass to Carter. And stolen by Fournier. Here's Gordon. Leaps for it. That one doesn't drop. Bulls trail by 17. Here's Satoransky. And again, no good by Chicago. Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And the turnover again by Orlando.
Yeah, that's a pass he's got to catch. Maybe just starting to relax a little too much with that lead.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And Satoransky kicks to Levine. Pass to Porter. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Markkanen can't get it to go. Orlando leading by 17. Here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And there's the pass to Fultz. Isaac with the ball. Back to Fultz. The feed to Fournier. Porter with the steal.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Orlando.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Aaron Gordon.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Right side Levine, the three. Vucevic with the rebound. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Orlando now. They're on a 12-3 run right now. To the inside. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Markkanen. Pass to Satoransky. Not going to go that time. Isaac with some nice D. Fournier, that's for two. Off target. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our